Very good morning, students. Today I, Tarun sir, your English teacher, is going to describe the formats of formal letter, notice and email. Very important lecture. Specifically, this lecture is for all groups. So you can apply this format. This is the latest pattern and format being followed in almost all the boards. So let's start with formal letter. What are formal letters? See, when it comes to formal letter and business letters, these words both are the same because the format that is followed is the same. So you can get the topics like letter to the editor under the segment of formal letter. Number 2, when we talk about business letters, so you can get letter of placing order. Number 3, letter of complaint. Number 4, letter of enquiry. So these are the major questions that can be put up in your examinations. Apart from this, the chances are less when it comes to the letter to the principal of a school. Apart from this, you can also get a letter to the municipal commissioner or health commissioner. See, one thing I would like to tell you, that only the position and designation changes: editor, principal, municipal commissioner or health commissioner. But when we talk about the format would remain the same. And what is the format? Let's see. Top, at the extreme top left corner, you will start writing the sender's address. This depends on the copy that you are getting to write this answer. And obviously, hope so everyone knows that what I am trying to say. Left corner, left. Sender's address. Then you will have to apply a space. Then the date on which you are writing that letter. For example, today is 31st May. So we'll write the complete date and the present date. First sender's address, then space, then date, then comes receiver's address. And mind it, this should have a correct alignment. So no need to push the words in center or towards the right. In case if you are writing towards the left, then this should be in a proper alignment. Sender's address, date, receiver's address. Then again space. What has happened in many of the boards, in case if you are even writing the subject, then also you would be getting marks. And in case if you miss writing the subject, then also you'll get marks. And this specifically applies for ICSE board. For CBSE board students, I would say that please write the subject. So there are various schools who keep on differentiating between the formats and all. So no need to get confused. Marks will not be deducted. You will have to just follow a proper format. So after this, salutation. Now what do you understand by salutation? Salutation means either you will acknowledge as sir or you will acknowledge as ma'am. Then you will have to write down the subject. Now I know many of these students might get confused and they will say that, sir, how come subject is coming after salutation? Again the same thing. There are numerous ways of writing the format. This is my way. If you want to follow it, you're most welcome. Subject. After subject, you will have to give a proper introduction. After introduction comes the body of the letter. After introduction comes the body of the letter and then comes the conclusion. At the end, you put up your signatures or name with designation. This is the way you write a letter. Now, for example, let me take an example. Write a letter to the editor of the Times of India complaining him about traffic jams in your city. You are ABC, comma, living in this area. So what will happen in this question? Sender's address would be of the person who is writing the letter. Date already mentioned, the present date. Receiver's address would be the editor, the Times of India, and the city's name. You can acknowledge him as sir. Then you will have to write the subject. Let's focus on the subject. First of all, subject should be not more than 6 words. Restrict it to 4 to 5 words. For example, complaining about rising traffic jams. See? If I say complaining about rising traffic jams, so my subject has been restricted to only 5 words. Then we need to give a proper intro. I am going to dictate the intro. You can follow this. Through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, comma, I, a concerned citizen, would like to drag your attention towards a serious concern, that is increasing traffic jams in the city. So this is how you introduce. Then body, you will have to come up to the main points. You will have to give good examples. If you are talking about your city, then you will have to restrict to your city itself. You will have to take the names of few places where the cases of traffic jams are being reported. And then at the end, you can give only one suggestion or 2 suggestions. That's it. Don't be casual. While writing formal letters, never be casual. You need to conclude at a very respectful tone. And I would like to teach you that how to conclude. Therefore, it's a humble request to publish my article in your esteemed newspaper so that it reaches to the concerned authorities. That's it. And then so simple. Everyone might be knowing this. You can end it like this, yours faithfully. You can use this adverb, yours faithfully, your name and designation or signature. This is the format of formal letter. So the first one I have already completed, that is letter to the editor. The first one is letter to the editor. Now I had mentioned many topics. Letter of placing order, letter of inquiry. You need not do anything. Sender's address would be the same, the one who is writing. In case if a school personnel is writing the letter, then he will have to mention the school's name over here. Date, same. Receiver's address, editor will change. It would be the manager or the superintendent or the health commissioner. That's it. Subject, again the same. Salutation, subject, again the same thing, should be short. Placing an order, inquiring about the product. Introduction would be a little bit different. There we were writing through the columns of your esteemed newspaper. Here under introduction, whether it is placement of order or inquiry, you will have to introduce it in a different manner. I would like to give you an example. I, a resident of the city Lucknow, had read an advertisement and seen the list of your products in the newspaper. I would like to place an order for the same. That's it. I would like to inquire. I would like to complain. So this is how you introduce in these letters. Format would be the same. Then body, then you'll have to conclude, and then yours faithfully, signatures. This is what you got to do. Now, I am giving you a question. What you people got to do is that you can solve this question and then you can send it at my email ID, that is DEZIRECAREERPOINT, desirecareerpoint@gmail.com, or even you can WhatsApp me at this number, that is 9839305466. You'll have to follow the same format. I would check your letter and I would update you that how much marks you would be scoring, because you'll have to take care of correct grammar, correct use of tenses, correct format, no punctuation mistakes, then you can score full. So the question is, please note it down everyone. You are Ravi, comma, a resident of Jaipur, full stop. Write a letter to the editor of a local daily complaining him about the poor drainage system in your locality. So, mind it, the letter should be of 150 words approximately. So you can write this letter and you can WhatsApp me. Keep watching my channel. I would be posting other videos related to the format of notice, email, report writing, etc. Thank you so much.